Not long to go now, boys, come on. Keep pushing for the last 20.
With 10 years in Afghanistan, we've got a lot of people that have been injured.
Keep going, Dingo. You're doing well, mate. Try to keep that power up.
A lot of people that have come home with psychological issues, and you've got to give them a little bit of time and space to just sort things out.
Come on, Scotty. Keep pushing, Scotty.
If I can show these guys that they can step up and take anything on the chin now, because they've been through a near-death experience, and nothing in life should frighten you anymore. I was wounded in action in Afghanistan on the 13th of August 2011. I picked up a car full of casualties on the way back to patrol base. We had to travel about a K. I was scanning with the weapon and I went to check the edge of the road. As I tucked the weapon in to lean over to make sure there's nothing right down near our wheel, there was a massive white blinding flash, and that's the last thing I remember.
Fuck! Where was that?
The vehicle was thrown about 10 metres and I was thrown up the road about 30 metres and landed pretty much head first.
Red smoke! Red smoke!
I was on the ground for about 2 hours and 6 minutes before one of the other medics could come in and look after me, and he had me for 2 minutes where I was able to respond, and then I was dropping off and able to respond again before I went nil sign to life for a period of 4 minutes. The chopper landed, they loaded me on the chopper and I was nil sign to life for another period of 4 minutes. I'd pretty much bled out on the ground, so they had to do a lot of work to replace the blood that I'd lost.
Was yours protruding out? Completely?
Yeah, exploded. That's how that happened. It busted out the side.
Did they put you
So
on?
it's 3 holes. So a hole there, there, and there. They cut it all into one massive hole. With these young guys, they come back and they sort of get ostracised a little bit. People are a bit frightened, about talking to you because you've got issues and you've got injuries, and they're visible injuries.
I was the rear gunner, multiple fractures to my face, some cognitive and memory problems.
I was shot by a 50 cal machine gun that went through my left ankle, pretty much below my knee, and my left leg just turned to jelly. Getting out into normal life and realising I'm having real difficulties just doing normal things like going to shops, and I was wigging out and having real problems reintegrating back into the real world. And I hit up Coco one day, and that's what started my mental health recovery.
No matter how bad my day might seem, my day is still an okay day compared to what Coco and his family have been through.
I think it's really important that people realise that, it's not just the soldier that suffers when they get injured or wounded in action. There's always a family behind that soldier, and if the family's not strong behind them, then it'll fall apart really quickly. Logan would be watching everything, so he'd come around and watch him dress my leg, and he'd ask the nurse 1,000 questions for what every piece did, and he'd want to help. Lani was a lot different. She didn't go anywhere near my left side, right up until I had to get my left leg fixed so I could move. She touched my scar on my left leg and said, "You're going to get that fixed today, Dad?" And I said, "Yeah, mate." I said, "The scars will still be there, but my leg I'll be able to bend."
Initially, when we got him home, it was great, just to have him under the roof and in the bed beside me, and the kids could sit on either side of him. So all the simple tasks at home became a strenuous task on not only Makudi as an individual, but on us as a family. We started to see the survivor guilt kick in for Makudi, and then I'd say the anger kicked in for myself with the whole situation of why we had to go through this, and why us, why him, why the injuries. You'd go to bed and you'd have your cry, or you sit in the shower and have your cry over night time, but you'd wake up in the morning and you'd somehow push through the next day and do it all again.
My wife is really special. She's stuck by me, so if there's ever an award for courage for a woman or a wife of a soldier, then she'd probably get it.
You ready? Go.
They told me that I'd never run again, but I never let them tell me things that they think I can't do without having to go myself.
In some ways, it upsets me and it makes me angry for what's happened with him, but at the same time, it's inspirational to see how far he's come and how we've stuck together as a family.
Even after they come back from deployment, and some people really don't want to be in the army, and you give them 6 months or a year just to take some time out, they can get back into that groove of going back to work. Other people, you just have to prepare them to get out of the army. I'm still comfortable teaching people, and I'll make a decision closer to that date whether I want to get out or stick it out for a couple more years.